Okay, that's my house. And that's my daughter's house. Walk this way to the vehicle. Have you met my chauffeur?
Hello.
Right, hold that for a minute while I put my seatbelt on, please.
You started already?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's blinking.
If it hasn't started, then start it. That's what it started.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Let's went. We're down the seafront, yeah?
Yeah.
Magic. Don't forget your seatbelt, otherwise it'll make a noise. That's the way I walk to Asda when I do my shopping on a Monday. Oh, we're going that way. Okay. So you've seen all this before. Hope I raised that high enough, otherwise you're getting a view of the dashboard. We're not going to Asda, we're going straight. So there's a different view. And up on the right hand side, that's the school, the infant school, but it's one run by the church. Church of England, I think. It's quite a big estate. Straight in front of us, that's where my buddy works. That building just there. So he doesn't have far to go to work. That's a big trading estate. Years ago, many years ago, when I was driving buses, there used to be a bus go down this road, but it doesn't do it anymore. Over on the right is a park. Can't see much of it, but it is a park, honestly. There you go.
My nose is on the way.
And down there you've got another trading estate. This is our local area shopping centre, small shops. Laundrette, insurance. That's Rogers.
This is why I made my MOT last year.
All right. That off licence there, Unwins, I used to manage that many years ago. That building on the right now, that's for old people when they retire. That used to be a pub called, can't remember.
Called the pub?
No, it was called, you know, it's gone. Gone completely. No, it's gone. Got memory like a sieve. That building there, that used to be the Shoebury Hospital, but I don't know what they use it for now. The only hospital we've got now is Southend Hospital, but that's big, that covers everything. Some very posh houses there. If you've got £1 million, you can buy one of those. That building by the metal tower, that's Shoebury Coast Guard. Not a lot of people know that. That's a nice little pub called the Harvester.
Can I stick our nose here a bit?
Yeah, he wants to stick his nose here.
Not for me, because Look,
these are what they call beach huts.
look, we just made something like that. No parking.
Oh, don't go down there, you might not get back. Stop, stop. See, there you got a view of the sea. Okay.
That's the slipway.
Yeah, it's for when you're going to put a boat into the sea. You back your vehicle down there and lower your boat into the sea. I didn't even know he was going to do that. He done that special for you.
Yeah.
It's not true what they say about Romanians. Well, not all of it. See, now there's a jet ski. And what he'll do when he's ready, he'll back that down where we've just been and then lower it into the water. That pub is not called the Harvester, it's called the...
Harvester, yeah.
No, it's Harvester is the name of the chain. It's called the Shore House. So all these houses here, you're talking a lot of money because they overlook the sea. Shoebury is actually one of 2 places in Britain where it's deemed to be the healthiest place to live. And the reason for that is because it has 2 tides that go each way. So one tide takes all the rubbish out, the other one goes the other way and takes it out to sea. And because of that, it's deemed to be one of the healthiest places. The other one is Bournemouth, that does exactly the same. And because of that, it's an elderly population, because a lot of the elderly retire here. Myself included, but I've lived here for a long time. See more expensive houses. Coming up on the right hand side soon, you'll see the one I dream of owning. It'll never happen unless I win the lottery, because it'll cost me about 10 million to buy it. But hey, somebody's got to win it. Why not me? Oh, some more sea. You can't see the pier due to the mist, but this part of the world, if you have a mist, it's a good sign for a warm day. There's my house coming up. One looks like a bit like a castle. Years ago I had a dream about it, very vivid, and I remember knocking on the door and saying, "Can I buy your house please?" And the man said, "No, I don't want to sell this." So I said, "Well, I'll give you £11 million for it." He said, "Done." Back there is a bowling green. You can't really see much, but it's outdoor bowls, which is a sport that the elderly play. I'm not interested. Load of balls. Yes, I used to drive buses down here many, many moons ago. Number 7. It's a number 9 now, but it goes the same route. Talk of the devil, here comes the number 9. I used to drive double-deckers on this route. I was hoping you could see the pier. I can see it in the distance, but you need to get a lot closer for you to see it. Like I say, the mist means it's going to be a good day. More often than not. It does fail sometimes, but normally if you get an early morning mist, then you're in for a nice, warm, dry day. So fingers crossed, because I think my buddy wants to mow the lawn. You listening to this? Good.
The scheme is fully open and you have plenty of time to apply. It is free. To find out more and to apply, visit gov.uk/EU settlement scheme. Irish citizens.
These are older houses, but they're still worth a lot of money. Basically because they overlook the sea.
So here is a 30 miles per hour limit, yeah?
Yep. And there's cameras.
How about having a coffee here, huh?
You want a coffee? Just had one. You have one if you want one.
Yes, with the parking.
I was just going to say, you'll find somewhere to park. In the summer, it's a very difficult thing to find somewhere to park because there's so many tourists coming to the town. But even now, there's a lot of people. I don't know if you can see it, but that is the pier. It's the longest pier in the world, longest pleasure pier in the world. And it's that long because many, many moons ago, there used to be a paddle steamer. And it used to pick passengers up there and take them up right into the Pool of London. And the water is so shallow that they had to build the pier that long so that the pleasure boats could actually dock. It used to be 1.75 miles, but a few years ago there was a captain in charge of a ship coming down the Thames and he was drunk and he hit the end of the pier and took the end off. So I think it's 1.25 miles now, I'm not sure. Coming up on the left hand side is our Sea World, where you can take your kids in and see all the different creatures in the sea. They've got sharks, they've got octopus, they've got jellyfish, you name it. All the different fishes.
Fish and chips.
It's quite a big place, as you can see. More shops. Coming up on the right hand side is a shop called Bailey's. That used to have the best fish and chips in Southend. I don't know if it still does because I never come down here. You can go direct to the shop now if you want. I think you've seen enough.
Let's go
Okay.
straight. Maybe we can have a better view of the pier.
He's such a nice chauffeur.
Maybe, but I'm not sure. I will try to go up to the hotel there. Maybe you can see.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give him a pay rise. I'll put him on £1 a month now.
Look, what a nice fountain on the left.
Yeah, that's a nice fountain. I've never seen that before. I bet that's nice in the summer. These tall standards, or columns, whatever you like to call them, they're actually got lamps in at the top, so it illuminates the area. This is like the old part of Southend. When I was driving buses, it used to be a lot wider than this then. We used to drive down here and then further up on the right, we used to go up the hill into Southend bus station. But the buses now don't come down this far. They turn right at the last roundabout that we came by. They go into the bus station that way. This is Peter Pan's playground, mainly for kids. But got all the various different rides. That is the start of the pier, just there.
In the panorama seeing point or whatever.
Yeah.
Panorama.
Panorama. All these little places here are mainly small restaurants. And there's the viewing platform. So if you don't want to go up to the length of the pier, you can see right down the end.
I forgot to take right somewhere. Go there. Up.
You needed to turn right at that last one, then you can't do it now. To do that, you'd have to turn around and come back. That's actually a cliff railway that goes to the top.
I would like to take left. My sat nav said take left. No.
And then you'll get wet. That actually used to be a pub, but it's been vandalised. They've set fire to it. It's been derelict for a few years. Oh, it's a beautiful day, to be sure, to be sure. Coming up on the left hand side is one of two casinos that we've got in Southend. My son used to be a head chef in, we've got two restaurants, he was head chef in the smaller one. That was a long time ago now. He lives in Spain now, he's head chef in Spain. I do hope this is working, otherwise we've wasted our time. There we go, the casino. Tends to be filled up at night with Chinese.
And Romanian.
Because they get free meals. They spend so much money, the casino gives them free meals. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, up there on the right, that's the Cliffs Pavilion. That's a big, like, theatre complex where we get lots of pop stars come down and do shows, and they have plays there. I think at the moment is what's that colour chap's name? Can't remember his name.
Michael Jackson. Oh no,
No. Can't remember his name. But, yeah, there's something different every week.
Ray Charles.
No.
He's dead. I can't remember.
I can't think of his name. I know I took a coachload of people up to see his show when it was on in Wembley. See more little cafeterias. They're actually quite nice. When my buddy comes down from Chelmsford with his wife, we normally go there for a meal. It's not cheap, but it's not expensive, but they're nice meals.
Once in a while.
Rossi, that's the ice cream. They're actually made in Southend. It's a family firm that make ice cream. They've been here for years, longer than me.
Yeah, sounds Italian.
He is Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Mr. Rossi now, he was actually born in Southend, but his parents come from Italy. I don't think their ice cream is any better than anybody else's. It's nice, but it's ice cream. Why do you scream? Because you stood on my foot. Well, I thought it was funny. Ice cream. Yeah, all right, forget it.
Okay, Jimmy, now I need directions.
Where do you want to go? Want to go shopping now, yeah?
You go back?
You can go back if you want, but wouldn't you be better off? I'll tell you what we do, we'll get to the end, and we'll go up the hill, come down the London Road.
Well, you
Yeah.
need to say to me something like right, left,
Okay.
not go up to the hill because, well, here?
Well, I mean, we could turn right here, but there's nothing to see. They're just houses, you know. But yeah, that might be a good idea actually, because if we go up the hill, some very expensive houses there. But we can go down the London Road, which is full of shops. The road goes all the way to London. It's the main A13, but it's not shops all the way to London. We're in the area known as Chalkwell, which is very exclusive. It costs a lot of money to live here. Follow the road round to the right, please, chauffeur.
Right, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine down there is very nice because there's a cul-de-sac. So you look very nice houses. If you live in one of these, you are worth a few bob.
Oops.
Why don't I live in one of these? Because I don't have a few bob. Will I ever have a few bob? Well, it's not impossible, but very unlikely. I could win the jackpot on the lottery. Somebody's got to win it. Right, you need the right hand lane.
So we're going right?
No, you're going straight. A lot of these big houses have been turned into nursing homes for elderly pensioners because they have to pay for it. This one coming up on the right hand side there, the manager of that place is actually one of my relations. Funny story how I met her. We're going to turn right at the lights. This is Chalkwell Park, very big park. Yeah, it's funny how I met her. When my wife passed away, I was contacted by a lady that lives on the outskirts of Southend who said she was related to me, and it turned out she was, so I went to visit her. And she told me her daughter ran that place, so I went and met her. She's a very nice lady. I wouldn't have met her if my wife hadn't passed away. A strange, small world, isn't it? Right. See all the different shops. Shops and shops and shops. But this road, left and right, is actually called the London Road because it goes all the way to London. Might have to split this video into two because it's going to be a long one, isn't it? See how all the kids are wearing crash helmets? It's actually law now. If you ride a bike, you have to wear a crash helmet. Can't remember the last time I rode a bike. Might do me good to buy one actually, exercise, but scary. I'll stick to my exercise bike in my front room. That one doesn't get punctures. The lights can change any time this year if they wish.
She got her ice cream.
That's a chauffeur. Scary. And here we go.